Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of CanalTown here in City Skylines, where today I am going to do something I never thought I was ever going to do in this city, but it comes to the point right now where certain things we kind of need to do just to kind of make the city a little bit more functional. And this whole city is based upon using the ferry line and the canal system as the main mode of transport. Now that's great. It's perfect, but it's really slow. It can't carry as many people as you would like, and some people are waiting years in game time at a ferry stop just to get to another stop. Now that really does slow the game cycle down. It really does kind of hinder some of your growth, but I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to add some fast boost travel alongside of it, and I'm going to implement a couple of metro lines and see how we can transform the city. So if you do enjoy this, boys, I want to see more, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when more episodes do come out. But we are back, and we are closing in on 150,000 residents. It's going great. Expansions are gone through the roof right now. We got this massive garbage area right now where it's all working pretty swiggity swag. We got this little airport in for the cargo, which is also working swiggity swag. And I was going to hook up eventually some train lines to it. Right now it seems to be okay, but we do have a couple of issues over at the airport. Now, we had for the longest time a few issues with the two train stops here. The fact that these aren't functional is slightly worrying, mainly down to the fact that we can't get any police or garbage here. Now, I don't know what's going on. I always assumed that service vehicles could drive through like normal vehicles, but apparently they can't. But then again, you're not really meant to utilize these in the airport area. It's just one of the fun things with the broken DLC when it comes to the airports. But I'm going to see if I can kind of implement what these guys require. So they are requiring a little bit of policing. Now, I could turn these normal roads, have an outside connection, but I want to see how much it changes if I build a police station here. Can police cars even drive on these roads? That's what I would like to know. I have a sneaky suspicion oh no, they can. They can. He lied. He absolutely. If these drive down here now and turn out, I will be so mad. I will be so mad. But no, I think they're now going to patrol the mean streets. We're also going to need some death care in here by the looks of it. So we drop you in as well. So I want to see these police cars. This one's coming down right here right now, which should service the police an issue. Which it does. We have a death care issue, which they are now pumping out a hearse. And we have a garbage issue. So this airport over here has its own service area. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But much needed to be able to deal with the slight issues. So maybe we'll start seeing these train lines come back into full form, and less vehicles driving here maybe. Who knows? We'll see, we'll see. But that should solve some of the issues we've got going around here. We do have the main building itself have a few issues every so often. But again, vehicles can come from, you know, normal areas and kind of sort that out and service it anyway. Right, so we've got the hearse trying to get in right now. There's a few vehicles trying to also get out. Have you got the body? You're loaded 10%. Oh my goodness me. They're actually carrying the coffin. Is that not morbid? Well, that's not spooky, is it? Now we're going to have ghosts. Oh my goodness me. That is... Do you know what? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. In all the 10 years that I've been playing this game. It feels like 10 years anyway. I've never noticed them actually carrying out the coffin. Spooky. Right, garbage trucks are now doing the loops. The fact that they pumped out 4 garbage trucks shows that there's that much garbage right now that we might need 2 trucks per building. That's crazy. But at least these will back up and run anyway, and we can leave it to do what it's got to do. So, metro lines. Now, when it comes to some of these ferry lines, a lot of people wait. Let me find a spot where it's got loads of people. So many people right now, it takes forever for them to kind of get on the boats. So we need some fast routes. Now, ferries are great for if you're trying to do short distance hops, but they're not great if you want to complete a full loop. It gets a little bit kind of chaotic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to implement a couple of metro lines, but I'm going to bring them all to a centralized location and then make them sprawl off like a big spider's web. That's kind of what we're going to do. Reason for it is, if you were like over here and you wanted to get, say, over here, you would have to jump on a ferry, go all the way along Way Road, switch ferry lines, go all the way down here forever. Where you could just jump on a metro line, have a central hub, and then jump on, bam, straight there. In a couple of stops in a short distance. By the time by the time it takes them to get on the ferry, they're already to their destination and back. That's how quick it's going to be. So I reckon we should build within New Amsterdam a localized area for a big hub. And the hub in question, I'm thinking this one here this is the content creator packs. I'm thinking this Metro Plaza station is an underground format. And you get 3, 4, 5, so basically 10 plus, well, 10 directions you can kind of go in from it. Now, it's a case of where do I put it? I could put it on this little island over here. I feel like I also want it near the park, because it will also then generate more revenue for us. What if I built it here? If I just reconfigured this, because there's a ferry stop just there, 2 ferry stops just there, 2 ferry stops just here, or within walking distance of transfer if anyone needs to. Center of New Amsterdam, and then we all sprawl out because this is the centralized. That sounds perfect, but it is going to need some configurations right now. So, where's the park? Here it is. If I now delete this, delete you, if I place this down here, and now we played a waiting game. I don't even know if it's centralized. I'll be honest with you right now, I don't think it is. And you know what? I don't think you can get it centralized either. I think there's one more square going on. But that's fine. We'll delete all this. Is the zoning still here, by the way? Let me see if there's any zoning here. Right, we'll get rid of the zoning, get rid of you. We'll do it by this here. Get rid of you there. And then we'll do, obviously, this road coming down. So it's the normal road with trees. So it's this one here, isn't it? Wait, did I not just select that? What's going on? What's going on here? Right, go this way. Go this way. So we still connect to it. We can do a nice little row of trees going down either side. And now we have the center of this vast transport hub. We have basically 3 layers. You have the bottom layer there with a couple of lines. Go up the escalator or stairs, whatever. Got another layer or 2 just here. And then we have the top layer of the surface where they then go to the ferry lines. All dotted around. This is quite exciting. This is quite exciting. Right, let me just get the rest of the houses all in that we've now kind of deleted in the zoning malarkey. And we'll build our first set. Okay, so where are we going to go? So when it comes to it then, you can see the directions that we can kind of pull ourselves away in. We have 2 that can go up this way, so I reckon 1 needs to kind of go to the airport. And to this area here. 1 needs to go up in this direction. So I'm trying to kind of work out where they would go. So, metro-wise, I don't need to do anything too crazy for stops. It's just normal standard procedures for these stops right now. So if I first work with the en route, so I can have a stop, for example, just here. Have one just there where that will be the en route going this way, which will make it also pass through the airport, where I could do it. If I did it here, like around it in like you got the bus stop, 2 ferry lines, 2 ferry lines, 2 over there. So it'd probably be a good idea to maybe have it, you know what, have it in the center of it all, just there is completely fine. I could do a stop for the university, just to kind of give these guys something as well. And then take it directly in. Or is there room for 1 more stop? So if I had 1 more stop here, maybe. Or if I squeeze it in the center. Short distance hop in, and then straight in. And we use the far left one just there as a connection. So the great thing about this as well, I can't actually create a metro line because I don't have any metro tracks. So, which obviously makes sense. What am I talking about right now? What am I talking about? So we need to go underground. So we're going to select you to go directly to here. Now, problem for us is I need to make sure that it sinks low enough that you cannot see it. And then we'll go for the maximum bend, which would be here. So if I pause the game for a second, if I implement that in, and I'm hoping that you cannot see it. You shouldn't be able to see it, right? No, I think we're okay. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to work a lot better than I assumed it would. So short distance here. Again, we're island hopping at this point. Maximize it, making sure that it is a tunnel. Now you can see it on this one, so we'll have to come back and adjust that one. So then there to there. So this is just our first one. First of many, boys. First of many. I won't go too crazy because I don't want to completely take away from what we've got going on right now. So there to there. Obviously using that one. Get a nice little bend on the go like that. That will work beautiful for us. Implement you. So where can we see this then? We're okay here because it is a canal. And I believe we're going to be okay there. It's just here that we kind of then see it pop up. So if I select these and then raise them down to where you can't see them. You shouldn't be able to see those now. Nope. Absolutely beautiful. So that line is pretty much good to go. But I can continue it. So I can start it there. It runs all the way through here. Then it can kind of go up and end wherever I want it to. Which probably end it for this one over in this direction. And then we've got a back and forth line. I do other back and forths. And then that's how they all eventually meet in the middle and expand back out. And you create a centralized hub for it. Now it's not perfect, but I'm trying to do it where it doesn't take away too much from the ferry lines. Although it will become quite a dominant mode of transportation. So I'll have one there as they continue to go out. We will then implement, let's say, oh, this is a tough one right now. Where do I throw one in here if I'm to add one in? I reckon it will just be, if I'm getting it on this, about there. To then go in this direction, where I'll end it just there and keep it like that. Don't really want to go take it all the way up to there because I feel like it's a bit out of place at that point. So we'll get this one in. And then we'll run our first line and see how busy it then becomes. So from here to here. Now, we've already discovered if it includes a canal system, it automatically sticks underground. But this one here will not stick underground. So we're going to have to level that ourselves. You can already tell it's popped back up. So from then here to here. Which again, it's going to go across the riverbed. So that will also appear and pop up as well. But that's not a problem. We can solve it. And guys, we're going to have our first beautiful little ferry line. No, metro line. I've already forgotten what it is. Oh, he do be foolish. Alright, sink that down a little bit further. That's then done. And then it appears just here. So take these both down. There we go. And it doesn't really go anywhere else. So now I can set up my first line. So it will start here. All the way down to there. Everyone's getting happy right now with all these little metro lines. Into there. Straight to here. To here. To there. All the way up, ends there, and then we gotta go back the whole way again. Oh my goodness me. I've just realised there's a metro line here. Right. Delete. Right, we're either stupid or we're absolutely stupid right now. How did I miss that? Honestly, how did I miss that there? I will never know. I will actually never know how I managed to miss that stop here. What a damn fool. What a damn fool right now. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Right, back to the metro line then. Does that one now technically delete itself? I don't know how that now works. Let me bring up public transport. Let me bring up the metro line. Right, let me just delete it and we'll restart again. I am so fooled. That's where you gotta check what my current hubs are like before we go any further. Right, down to here. To here. There. 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 Airport. There. Oh, that's glorious. That's kind of funny as well. Alright, and then back the whole way. In we go. Bam. And then complete the line. Beautiful. So simple back and forth there, but it's going to be the first of many. I'll have one going up this way, down. So it'll be a massive kind of spiral that leads into the center. And eventually I might do an outer ring loop as well to connect them all out further, just in case I don't want to go all the way to the center. So it will kind of work out. It should complement this vast kind of canal system and also bring CanalTown to the 21st century as well. So press play then, where we start to see our first kind of additions of the brand new metro line. And if I fast forward, it shouldn't be too long before we start seeing people walking down there to go and stand at the station. So while we are waiting, trees. I always forget what brush it is. Strength up. I don't think it's that brush. I should have really renamed the brush for CanalTown. There's no trees on that one. Is it new? Oh no, definitely not that one. This one? I don't actually know, but I'm going to go with it. Plant a few trees on around. Beautiful. There we go. First people now walking down. This is great for them. This is absolutely perfect for them right now. So we should see some big changes then. And obviously you don't really truly fully see the big differences until you add a few extra more in. Because it's like, it's again only really to one area and back and forth. Let's go on to get one that kind of completely crosses. Where we'll end it. We'll end it here in the garbage area, coming across, going up. So we'll utilize this here. So let me get my platforms ready to rock and roll. So if you're coming from there, I'll add a stop then just here. So down in. We'll come to here through the industrial area. Add a stop just there. To then where we'll turn and take ourselves down this way. Adding a stop just here. One just for the nature reserve. And then straight across and ending it just here for this centralized area there. We'll have another one that eventually comes this way and goes to the oil industry. But that's how that's going to run. Some are quite close by, but they're big leaps in terms of stepping stones that we're creating. Right, can't really get one in there. So can I get on this side? Maybe here, maybe? Right, we'll get one just there. Another stepping stone. And how far are we taking it? I could take it to... because there is a couple more. Yeah, I'm going to take it to... here. Here, because there's another one to come off that can go that way. Yeah, okay. I've got the gist of it. Where another set of them crisscross. Don't want to take it too far where it doesn't feel realistic anymore. Well, I'm thinking going about just there. Just there. And maybe I end it just here. Now, it's too close. Again, I don't want to take away too much from the ferry line. So I got to be quite reserved with what I'm doing, don't I? That's why I got to try and remind myself. So I can be reserved. Be reserved right now. So here and here, because it's across a ferry canal system. So, and it just kind of gives us a radius of people around here for that one. This one around here. So kind of makes sense. This is going to be a tight turn here, isn't it? But we can do it, boys. We can do it. We're absolute geniuses. So this is where we'll raise. It'll get raised there. I'll actually pause the game while it raises like that. There to there. Simple. There to there. There's going to be a bend thrown on this. Right, reduce, reduce, reduce. There we go. Again, raises all the way through. There to there. Bendy Wendy. Beautiful. So these are only short distances right now, so I don't really mind too much. But there's a lot going on in these areas. And then straight across to here. End it there. Like that. So let's just sort the elevation all out. So that's quite a long run right now on that one. It's probably the longest one out of the two. But it does exactly what it's like super highway lines underground, isn't it? It's like the veins of the system pumping the blood through the area. Right, actually, what I'll do before I do all that stuff, let's sort out the actual lines themselves. Right, bam. This will be up here. So we're the first crisscrossing system going on right now, which is quite exciting. So you can get to and from certain areas so much quicker than you could on the ferry lines, which would mean that it's going to take quite a lot away from the ferry lines, which then also kind of then means we need to reduce how many boats on those lines, which reduces the boat traffic, which then also makes the ferry lines more efficient. So we don't have boat jams where boats are waiting like for, you know, another 5 boats before they can make their stop at the ferry stop. So everything all works much more efficiently. Hopefully, anyway. That's the kind of the goal we're trying to go with. So back to there. Happy days. So let's just quickly now sort out. I'll get rid of you. These bits that are now hovering. There we go. So straight across to here is another big one. Sync all of this. And then it's all ferry line until we get to here. Beautiful. There we go. So more added onto these lines. Invisible lifelines for the city. Yeah, look how many like ferry lines and boats are coming through this. It does cause boat jams where these guys got to wait now before they can go to the actual stop, which just builds up too many people over time. So we can eventually reduce when we've got these metro lines in full steam. But already we're starting to see people lining up right now, which is pretty good. We'll have that one metro line coming this way. That one come from this way. It's going to be glorious. Right, can we see one coming just yet? I also don't know how many vehicles it's going to put on each line. 6 on that one, 5 on this one. Oh, the first one's already got 100 passengers transported. Let's go. There's already people waiting. Can we change the type of vehicle on there as well? What have I done? There we go. Model. Oh my goodness me. You can put a 450 capacity. A 500 capacity one. Okay, I won't do any changes just yet to it. But if worst comes to worst and it's literally overwhelmed, now I know I can literally quadruple the capacity. Oh, there's a train. 2 metro trains at once. And there's people on this platform as well. It's exciting, boys. It's exciting. So we're only really go with 2 for now. And to see how that changes. But I'm going to add more in as time goes on. And hopefully we can get rid of these little backups. It might kill off some of the lines. But I'll still keep them there anyway. But it's going to be so much more efficient right now for people to get to and from work, to one destination to the other. Which makes the city more efficient as well. That's the other thing that we kind of got to remember. How's the cargo airport doing these days? We still got a gazillion planes waiting. How dare you? You're coming hot and heavy right now. Which will only bring more planes in. Anyone want to go to this one? Only 2 flights for that one right now. But we're slowly pumping along. Slowly we're getting the planes coming in. Takes time. Takes time, but we'll get there in the end, boys. You know how it is. Cities, we're slowly making it so much more efficient. So much more efficient. Right, how's this going on right now? How is this looking? Ooh, damn. Oh, there's another train that went straight by. Did that even stop? Yeah, I mean, there is a stop there. Maybe we just caught it as it was just leaving. But yeah, so many people now waiting. Here comes the next one. So I can probably see... Oh, there's 2 at once. I can probably see it as having to kind of add the larger capacity metro line trains on. But I'll wait until I got a few more lines on. As we can kind of disperse the traffic a bit more evenly. Now, I think it's a bit too soon to judge these. But did they give us a statistic? Oh, there we go. It saved 100... But everybody who got on the train was going to drive a car. For that one line, anyway. And this one? 74%. They're actually quite high percentages. Do you know what? I think I might need to change the train now. Do I go straight for the 500 capacity one? Let's do that. Straight for a 500 capacity train. That means they'll be able to carry everybody. Nobody will be left behind. Nobody will be left behind, boys. And that's important. Very important. So just waiting right now to see one come in. Wait, that's a green one. Who are you? And why are you green? Huh? What is this? Who are you? Are those ones from the old routes that I now need to kind of like disappear? Where's it gonna go, that green one? I have no diddly anymore. No diddly. Right, we're just waiting for a train to now come in. I just want to see take everybody off the platform at once. So, oh, here's one. No, it's a green one. Oh, there's one just slivered in right there. Didn't even realise it was slivered in. I see how it is. Sneaky, sneaky. Where's all the trades at, boys? Okay, man. There we go. One's coming, finally. So the one coming for these people here, the kind of like the burgundy, magenta kind of style color. Depending on how many people it's already picked up, because it could have already picked up quite a few people. Comes in. Pretty much takes everybody off the platform. That was really good. I enjoyed that. Seniac is pleased. So yeah, time will tell on how much it takes away from the current Metro runs. Because they don't really go the same direction as any of them. So it will kind of like go where it needs to go and all that kind of jazz. Do what it's got to do. But things are slowly becoming a whole lot more efficient. We're still closing on the 150,000 residents. But this is going to make life so much easier in Canal Town right now. And I'm quite excited to see where this all now goes. So, until next time, guys, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.